At this point, you all have probably heard of cryptocurrencies, whether they be Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Dogecoin, Dogecoin to the moon. Cryptocurrencies are a form of digital currency that are nearly impossible to counterfeit and operate on a decentralized system, meaning that theoretically they are immune to manipulation by governments or banks. Generally, cryptocurrencies are mined, a process in which a computer is used to solve a hash, an encrypted piece of information, and the reward for solving it is a piece of whatever currency it is that you are trying to mine. A simplistic way of putting it is that your computer is trying to solve one of those 12-sided Rubik's Cubes, and that you get paid when it gets it right. This mining process requires a lot of high-end computer components, specifically graphics cards, in order to make a lot of money. Over the past year, an increased interest in mining due to the release of newer graphics cards and a computer chip supply shortage has caused the prices of computer components to skyrocket, as supply is not able to keep up with the demand. The shortage is probably what has led to increased interest in a different form of cryptocurrency and the subject that we will be addressing now. NFTs are a unique form of cryptocurrency because they are not mined. Rather, NFTs can be anything digital, such as drawings, music, a tweet, or even a picture of this Pop-Tart that I had for breakfast. But to help you understand what an NFT is, it might be beneficial for me to tell you what NFT stands for and go from there. NFT stands for non-fungible token. The important part of that is non-fungible. What non-fungible means, more or less, is that something is unique and can't be replaced. It is one of a kind. Other forms of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin for example, is fungible. There is lots of it already out there, and if I traded you my Bitcoin for your Bitcoin, we would still have the exact same thing that we started with, Bitcoin. However, if I trade you my NFT for your NFT, they could be completely different. I could have traded you that Pop-Tart picture, or a one-of-a-kind digital artwork of the Mona Lisa. But she's actually a cat. The Meowna Lisa, if you will. Some actual examples of NFTs that have sold or are currently on the market include digital toilet paper rolls from Charmin, going for about $250 a roll. A collage of all the photos that Beeple has posted online since 2007, which sold at the Christie's auction house for $69 million. And Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey has even gone in on the NFT trend, putting up for sale his first tweet. By this point, however, you have probably noticed that there are two issues with NFTs. The first issue that you might have recognized is that with all of these being digital items, what exactly makes them non-fungible, unique? Anyone can log on to Twitter and view Jack Dorsey's first tweet. If you paused this video and took a screenshot, you could have a copy of my breakfast Pop-Tart. You can make as many copies of a digital file as you want, so long as you have access to that file. This leads into the second issue. Why would you want to spend $69 million on a piece of digital art that other people can easily get copies of? The best way to answer that question is to think of it as if you were collecting fine physical art. Impressionist painter Claude Monet's water lilies were sold at auction for $54 million back in 2014. However, if you wanted a print of that same art piece, you could go online, buy it, and have it shipped to you for roughly $30. That's a huge price difference for the original and the print for something that is actually considered to be a piece of art as compared to Beeple's collage. So what then is that price difference of $53,999,970 getting you between the original Monet piece and the print? What it gets you is the ability to say that you own the original. that you own the original, authentic piece of work made by the creator themselves, rather than a secondhand fake. Why did somebody spend $69 million on a collage of photos? Because they had the money laying around, and they wanted the bragging rights of saying that they owned it. You're probably still thinking to yourselves, though, why spend so much money on a piece of digital art that others can probably get a copy of for cheaper? For you, bragging rights of owning the original just doesn't validate spending that kind of money. Well, there are two answers to that. The first answer pertains to the more expensive NFTs, such as Beeple's $69 million collage. It is a playground for the mega rich, just like fine art has been in the past. They have millions, if not billions, of dollars in their accounts, and they need something to spend it on. Christie's, the same auction house that sold the Beeple collage, also sold this physical piece of art. A painting that is just white. And the artist didn't even bother to put on an even coat. It's all splotchy. Well, guess how much that piece sold for? I'll wait. If you guessed $20.6 million, you would be correct. Alternatively, the second answer to the question of why pertains to the lower price end, those NFTs going for the $100 to a couple $1,000 price range. The second answer is that you just enjoy the piece of art, whether it be a painting, a song, or a tweet, and you want to support that creator behind that piece. Ultimately, that is the category that most people who are interested in buying art fall into. Patrons and supporters of the arts who want to see the arts continue to grow and be expressed, and support those artists and musicians and writers in creating their works. Ultimately, taste in art is subjective, and not everyone is interested in the same art style or pieces. If you'd rather own a piece of physical art, then go out and buy it. Go to your local art hall, seek out an artist in your local community, and commission a piece from them or buy something they already own. If you don't mind the art being digital and like the added bonus of it being harder for someone to steal the original piece of art that you have bought, then go out and invest in an NFT.